Hi, my name's John and I'm an alcoholic and just gonna make this video today. It's about things I feel I have to look out for in my daily life. So it says in our literature that anger and resentment is the number one offender. So I have to watch out for anger. And if you're like me, maybe you had trouble controlling emotions or you get quick to anger. So one of the things AA and the work has done for me has been to get me to slow down and not act impulsively. I really try my best to take it to heart, the expression we pause when agitated or doubtful. So if you're like me, I'm just a guy running a business. I have my personal life and all this stuff mingles together. And I can't separate problems from my personal life with problems from my work. It all comes together. I'm just a guy inserting myself in these different places in my life. And I found in my experience, a lot of times what gets people isn't necessarily the big, overwhelming thing. A lot of times it seems to me it can be the little stuff. The expression death by 1,000 cuts is something I specifically look for in my life. So if you're like me, you may have several lingering issues that maybe can't be resolved right away. And I don't like the result of a decision I made, and I can't instantly go back and fix it because it's too far gone now. The bottom line is, I've got to watch myself day in, day out for the routine, even mundane things. Because if I go into a place, like I just had to get a rental car. My car needs repair. It broke down last night in the middle of the Smith's parking lot, which is a major food market out here. I'd been driving fine. Suddenly my car just dies. And I'm blocking people. I just bought ice cream. And it's 109 degrees out. And I went down there to buy ice cream because I wanted ice cream. When I get aggravated, I want to eat bad things that taste good. So it's 109. My car won't start. I'm stuck in the middle lane in the parking lot. There's cars behind me. I keep trying to start my car. Maybe it's my key fob. Maybe I did something with the alarm. It's just not turning over. It sounds like I want to start, but it won't. So I'm getting annoyed. So I get out of the car, take a look at it, do my key fob. Other people start, I got this guy blocked in. He wants to back out, but he's being helpful. He's being nice. So it turns out we get a couple other people. We push my car back and push it into a spot. So now I'm safe. I'm out of everyone's way, but now I have a car that won't work. I have a half-gallon ice cream that I can't wait to stuff my face with. It's melting. I said, all right, don't be overwhelmed. Don't flip out. I called a mobile mechanic. So he says, yeah, I'll be over there. Give me 2 hours. I'm like, all right. So mobile mechanic comes. I'm meeting there 2 hours later. Obviously, I'm a little annoyed. This is what I got to watch out for. So he comes over. There's two of them there. Take a look at the car, this and that. They both have sidearms. I have nothing against guns or firearms. It just seems strange that two mobile mechanics have guns on their hip. So I'm like, what is this? What are they? Just fix my car. What are you going to do? Shoot me if I don't pay? I'm starting to think all this. So I have to control your attitude. Don't project these temporary inner feelings out onto people. They're here to help. So anyway, but it's $175 just to diagnose it. And they said it's $175 to diagnose. We will put it against a repair if you need a repair. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, they put that $175 against a repair. How much are they going to mark up this repair to cover that $175? So I'm thinking all that. Anyway, I'm controlling myself on the outside. They determine, hey, it's not a battery issue. It's not a key fob. You need a fuel pump. And anyway, after a while, he does all the math. He says, it's going to cost you $2,300, but we'll put that $175 toward it. I go, you know what? I can't do it, brother. I know deep down that no repairs it shouldn't cost $2,300. But I don't tell them to go F themselves, get out of here. I say, you know what? That's too much for me. I'm just going to take it, bring it to the mechanic. I'm going to pay you the $175. I appreciate you coming out. Thank you. Let's go with plan B, which is call a tow company, get it over to the mechanic, which is near my shop right here. There's also an Enterprise rental car right next to the shop. I said, I'll tow it over there in the morning, meaning today, I'll deal with it. So I pay those mobile mechanics. I call the tow truck. It's $175 to tow it 5 miles. He says, we'll send you a payment link. We got to get paid before we come pick it up. Okay, send it over. They sent it over. I pay it. They were there within about 25, 30 minutes. Tow truck driver was really nice. He offered to give me a ride, but I'd already called Uber. I want to get out of there. So the car gets towed over to the mechanic. I go home, in for the night. I'll deal with everything today. Today, I wake up, no car. Oh, yeah, take care of this problem. I go get the rental. I have to control myself when they start trying to upsell me. Hey, you got to add coverage this. Don't bite their heads off. Get through it, deny it. Take the car and get out of here. Don't cause a scene. I get through that. So all these things seem trivial. But when you're bringing some stuff and some issues totally unrelated, and then more come in, I have to remember it's not a conspiracy to piss me off. It's just what's going on in life. And if I can get through it, tackle the problems, all these inner feelings of anger and aggravation can stay put and then dissipate. Now, as I make this video, I'll wait for the mechanic to take a look. I haven't gotten the bad news, but I feel he's not going to quote me $2,300 for the repair. And I have a car. I can make my 3 o'clock haircut. I can make it to my noon meeting. It's a federal holiday, so there's no real pressure for me today to get orders out because USPS isn't operating today. So if I were to pick a day, it would be today that these problems happen because I have some flexibility. I went out and got that ice cream. I noticed today that I'm about to lose a notch in my belt the wrong way. That was bothering me too. So I had that ice cream last night. This morning, I was aggravated about it. And I really lack discipline when it comes to food. So I took the ice cream today, didn't have any more, and I threw it out. I said, I got to control myself. I have to understand personally that problems are going to come up. And it's these little ones, a bunch of them, that death by 1,000 cuts. I got to make sure it doesn't get me or overwhelm me, or that I don't attack and snap at people that have really nothing to do with it just because I'm annoyed. That's what the work and the steps have done for me. It's given me the ability at least to have a much longer fuse. I won't say it's completely gone. There's never any incidents. Thank God for the 10th step. But much better than I used to be. Eventually, in those meetings, listening, getting with guys that had done the work, it just made sense to do it myself. And one of the benefits is the anger issue comes up less often. And when it does come up, I can deal with it internally a lot instead of having to deal with it externally after I let it all out and had someone else pay the price. A lot of that is gone. And I'm thankful for the program for that. Anyway, have a good rest of your day.